Hello and welcome to The Bad Show. I'm Balf.
And I'm Derp.
And we've just seen...
Pokémon!
Detective Pikachu. Right, guys, as the normal formula with these sort of podcasty reviews, we are going to be covering spoilers. We're pretty much going to be talking spoilers all throughout. So if you haven't seen the film and don't want it spoiled, I would suggest you go and watch the film first. This is more just a kind of, we're throwing some ideas around and you know, what we thought of the film.
It's fucking amazing.
Derp loved it. So when the trailer first came out, I was kind of like, what the fuck is this?
And I was the complete opposite. I was like, Balf, 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 Balf.
So Derp has dragged me out to watch this film, which looked like a bit of an abortion to me at first, if I'm honest. But I've got to be honest, it was pretty well made. So it's essentially the story of a boy who... essentially, his mum died and his dad was working as a detective in the big city, and so he was raised by his nan out in the country. Pokemon are a thing; everyone's just accepted that. They're the deal with Pokemon. They're kind of caught by humans and made to fight.
Yeah, they don't go into any origin story with like the Pokemons. It's just that's it.
They just are. They don't want to look too deeply onto.
No. Which I thought was good.
The enslavement of Pokemon.
They're not enslaved. They're
caught in balls.
Yeah, they have a party.
Against their will.
It's fine.
So this lad basically finds out that his dad has been in a car crash, and he basically goes to clear out his stuff. He's estranged. He doesn't really have any feelings for his father at all. He kind of blames him a bit, doesn't he, for leaving him.
He has a loner as well. He doesn't have any Pokemon.
This film is basically daddy issues. The movie, so he's got daddy issues. There's a few other characters throughout the movie that have daddy issues. It is daddy issues. The movie.
Daddy issue movie. With Pokemon.
But yeah, when he arrives at his dad's office, he encounters Pikachu, and due to some weird gas that he kind of inhales by accident, he's able to understand Pikachu.
Oh yeah, the pinky gas, yeah, which doesn't really make sense later on in the film, but yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a kids' film. We're not looking for continuity here, or don't expect any, I suppose.
This is thrown right out the window.
Yeah. And so they're kind of investigating. The idea is that this Pikachu belonged to his father, and they think that his father's dead, but then it turns out he might not actually be dead, and they can try and find what happened.
And Pikachu's also got a memory loss as well.
Yes, so he's got amnesia. Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu, by the way.
It's fucking amazing.
It's fucking hilarious.
So good.
If you close your eyes, it's Deadpool.
Yes.
Literally it is.
And then when you open your eyes, it's a fluffy Deadpool. It's a yellow fluffy Deadpool.
Yeah. So throughout the movie, you kind of you see all the old favourite sort of Gen 1 Pokemons show up. Some of them are done better than others. I mean, the special effects, for me, like, for a big blockbuster movie, they're poor. But for a kids' movie, they're good.
Yeah.
It's because I mean, if you take Ryan Reynolds out of this movie, it felt like it would be like a Spy Kids movie,
yes,
or a Disney Channel movie or something like
maybe
that.
Maybe a little bit better than that.
But I thought most of the acting was pretty shoddy.
Yeah. It was mainly Ryan Reynolds doing all the talking.
Yeah.
Pretty
like
much.
The girl I thought was pretty poor. Like,
yeah, she was kind of
she was like a Nickelodeon TV show
kid,
sort of actress, wasn't she? Really.
The other guy was all right, but again, he didn't really have much to say because, like we said, Ryan Reynolds was doing pretty much the entire talking.
Yeah. So Ryan Reynolds does pretty much all the heavy lifting for this movie. But yeah, as the movie goes on, there's evil corporations involved.
Standard.
So the city that he goes to is like the only place where Pokemon and people kind of have the same rights. So out in the wild, Pokemon just kind of walk around in packs waiting to get caught, and then they get put into arenas to fight against their will.
They like it.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they have absolutely no issue with being made to fight to the death. But yeah, so this place, it's like what they did with this movie was they kind of broke away from the convention of what a Pokemon movie you would expect it to be, where they're walking around collecting Pokemon. Doing battles and all that sort of thing, whereas in the city, Pokemon battles are illegal, and Pokemon, it's kind of like the Squirtles are like part of the fire brigade.
Which is so fucking cool.
Yeah,
It's so
but that's
cool.
what I mean. They all have jobs. Like, was it like
Poker jobs.
Was it like Matchump? Matchump was a traffic director. Do you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, it was pretty funny. There is like they do go to an underground Pokemon battle, don't they?
Yeah.
Like Charizard has to fight Pikachu.
On back style.
Yeah, yeah.
On back Pokemon style.
So yeah, like as I say, like if you're a fan of Ryan Reynolds, you're gonna like this movie.
Yeah.
The storytelling in itself it's okay.
It's a standard kid style story.
You do have to like make allowances for the fact that this is designed at young children, and there was plenty of those in the cinema.
Yeah, we felt
I feel like we should have taken my daughter just so we could sort of blend in a bit better. 'Cause it was like all these families with their kids, and then me and Derp just sat there. There was a part in the movie actually, like
don't forget about not just that. All the kids had all stuffed Pokemon and Pokemon.
Yeah, they came in with their Pokemon toys. So like, the story I'm about to tell was just like something I thought was really sweet. But after the movie, I could hear this kid crying. What he was crying about? I was in the toilet and I could hear him crying to his dad. And what it was is there's a part where Pikachu goes off by himself and he's fallen out with the kid and he's crying. But he's singing the 90s Pokemon theme. He's all like, Pokemon, can't catch him all. And obviously people laughed at this because nostalgia. However, this kid was like 5 or 6 and absolutely adores Pikachu. I mean, like, his dad's just taken him to the bathroom. He's got a Pikachu hat on, he's got a Pikachu t-shirt on, and he's got a Pikachu fluffy toy. This kid is obviously OTT with Pikachu. And his dad was like, why are you crying? And he's like, well, Pikachu was crying and singing that song and everyone was laughing. And I just was just like, I melted inside. I was like, that's so cute.
You were smiling when you came out of the door. I was like, what the fuck have you just done?
I couldn't, it's just like, just a little thing you overheard. You're like, that's so cute. Like, he was pissed off because people were laughing when Pikachu was crying, not understanding the joke that was embedded in the film. But yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked, guys. But it was something I wanted to share with you. It was quite heartwarming.
You just had a Balf moment.
I balfed out, yeah. But yeah, there's plenty of laughs in this film. Again, most of them do come from Ryan Reynolds. The actual Pokemon are done really, really well. Mr. Mime, I loved.
Oh yeah, he was good. And they start playing around with the fire tricks and the fire miming tricks.
They basically murdered Mr. Mime. They basically... Okay, so they get away with this in a really special way, which is quite clever. So Mr. Mime's powers are that he creates mimes that are like, kind of real. So like, he'll pretend there's a wall there, but then there's actually a wall there. It's like a psychic field or whatever. And they're interrogating him. And the kid basically plays along with the mime and opens the door to this like invisible box that he's in, gets in there with him, and then starts shaking invisible gasoline, or like mime gasoline over him. And like to any normal person, it just looks like he's play pretending, but the mime is freaking out. Then he keeps on like lighting a mime match, and Mr. Mime's like blowing it out. So what he does is he creates a mime trail of gasoline, and then he's lighting the match, and then eventually the mime tells them what they want to know. But then right at the end, he flicks the mime match, and drops it, and it cuts away. I think they murdered him.
Well, no, they go, oh no! They kind of, and then it cuts away.
Yeah.
But, I'm sure they got, like, a Squirtle and, like...
Well, I'm sure he's fine.
Like,
I'm sure he's fine.
Rubbing some water out.
I'm sure he didn't get set on mime fire. He's got mime burned alive.
Maybe in the unrated edition.
3rd degree mime burns.
No!
Yeah, so that's the sort of thing you kind of can expect. And I guess the summary of the plot is that gas that they've got, it basically makes Pokemon go completely fucking berserk. It's like red kryptonite to them, do you know, and they kind of lose their mind.
Purple.
But purple, yeah. And in the earlier parts of the film, they use it and it turns them feral. There's a couple of mankeys that basically go fucking ballistic. They're quite terrifying, actually.
Yeah.
And then later on in the film, they kind of use it as the main plot device for, the bad guys' kind of plan is to turn everyone into Pokemon.
Or, like Tim Burton's Batman movie at the end.
Yeah, the gas balloons, yeah.
That's pretty much what I was thinking. I was like, it's gas balloons from Batman.
It's funny you should say that, actually, yeah. Like, they've got these, like, inflatable Pokemon balloons flying around there filled with the sort of poison gas. Yeah, and it is very kind of Batman. And the office that the kind of the evil corporation guy is in, I swear to God, it's the same office from the first RoboCop movie, the OCP office.
It's pretty much identical. Well, it has the same feeling of it.
Yeah, the aesthetic, the layout, and just shape of it, and it just
your typical bad guy office. Eh?
Yeah, it's like that's a bad guy's building right there. Yeah. They
even do that joke.
It's a bad, blacked out SUV turns up and go, ooh, that's a bad guy car. Ryan Reynolds' humour throughout really, really kind of made it for me. Anytime you started to, lose attention a little bit, there'd be a couple of gags from Ryan Reynolds in there.
Yeah.
I thought the Psyduck was pretty funny as well.
Oh, he was cool. He was cute. That's another thing. The Pokemon look really cute. And,
they really did a good job of putting their characters across.
They're not all just fluffy. Putting them in the real world. Some of them have got like silky skin, and it was like, it was awesome. They look so cute. Both they look so cute.
Yeah,
I want a Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a Pokemon.
Are you just gonna go on Amazon and buy yourself
a big ass Pikachu and put it in a cabinet?
Add it to the rest of your collection.
Yeah, I'm sure I can put it in between Ed 209's legs. It'll be fine.
So you guys obviously have no reference for this. I have taken some photos of Derp's collection of toys, and I will be putting them on Twitter. So if you fancy having a look, go and have a look. I'll pin it to our.
They're not toys.
All right, they're not toys. Figurines. I mean, he's got like a massive shark and Godzillas and Spawns and Batmans and
Terminators and
all sorts of crazy shit. Yeah, he's an avid collector of geeky toys.
Optimus Prime.
So what I'll do is I'll pin that to our profile on Twitter. So if you guys want to have a look at Derp's toys,
they're not toys.
Yeah, they are. So in terms of so we've kind of talked about the plot of the movie. Like, what sort of things did you enjoy about the movie? What were the things that stood out for you?
Pikachu.
Just Pikachu.
Pikachu. He was amazing. He was so cute, so fluffy. The way all the characters moved was very convincing. It wasn't just like, I'm putting a CG character and just making him walk. It felt very. It looked organic. Very, very organic and very. It looked really good.
Yeah, no, I would agree. Like, in terms of a kids movie, they kind of, as I say, they threw away convention of what you'd expect from a Pokemon movie. That, the idea of catching them in the Pokeballs, you see, they do it at the beginning as like a homage, but it's not a.
It doesn't get used at all.
No, you only see it once. There's kind of no battling. There's no collecting of badges or any other things associated with Pokemon, really. And by having this city where they kind of Pokemon are free to roam, it's got more of a Who Framed Roger Rabbit sort of vibe to it.
Yes. Perfect.
Where the Toons and the humans are living together in this little town.
Who Framed Pikachu?
Who Framed Ryan Reynolds? But yeah. So that kind of it had that vibe to it. It meant that they could break away from the kind of the core ideals of Pokemon, and also stay away from getting in trouble with any animal rights people, because they'll kick off. You're making Pokemon fight it. They're not real. The CG.
But he's so cute and fluffy. He's got to be real.
Peter would be all over that. Yeah, so well done there. They managed. They got equality. Got Pokemon equality. So keep calm, everybody. They're going to come for me, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Excellent.
Yeah.
The movie from start to finish, it's only about an hour and a half. It's quite a short.
Yeah, movie. hour and a half, hour 40 minutes.
It's a good fun movie, and if you got little ones, I reckon it's a really, really good movie to take your kids to see. I do kind of wish I'd taken my daughter to see it, but the problem is she can't just shut up. She literally can't not talk, and I kind of didn't want to put everyone else through that. However, when we were in cinema, there was loads of kids talking anyway, so
But you took a derp anyway, so it's fine. Derp was your little
Who am I? Child?
Immature
Fucking feels like it
adult
sometimes.
type person.
But yeah, no, really, really good movie. I would probably say it's a 7 out of 10. Wow.
It's 10!
Did you like it that much, did you?
That was fucking brilliant!
Deb's giving it a 10.
I'm
giving it a 7.
It was so much fun. It was perfect length. Perfect. It was for a kids' movie as well.
Yeah, but you can't just give a 10 to a film just because it's a kids' film that was good.
Yeah, but it's really good.
So you're saying it's the perfect kids' movie?
But maybe. If I had a Pikachu in my lap right now and you say that to it, and you'll be like, yeah, all right.
What is your reasoning? If you had a real Pikachu, I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't want to get electrocuted.
Exactly.
So yeah, for me it was a 7 out of 10. Reasons being, acting was pretty shocking.
Yeah.
Some of the special effects were a bit ropey. I understand I'm going deep into the analysis of a child's movie. I may as well, go on to Dora the Explorer next and start analysing the cinematography. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, it was a good, enjoyable film. The things that were good for me were Ryan Reynolds, fantastic, and the animation and the Pokemons themselves and the characters. They actually had little personalities.
Yeah, that's what was really cool. Like Squirtle, Bulbasaur, all of them. They all.
Yeah, like when the Magikarp changes, like Pikachu
so
kicks
cool.
it and it evolves into that massive fucking sea serpent thing. I'm sorry, I just don't know what it's called. And yeah, you see Charizard, you can see the fear on his face.
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck.
We're fucked now. We done it.
And it's kind of it's so much personality was conveyed just by the look in their eyes.
Yeah.
Like when Psyduck was freaking out, the more freaked out he got, the wider his eyes got.
Yeah. More skitty you got.
Yeah. So no, it was really, really cool. So the people who did the animation on the actual Pokemon, really, really good work.
Take note, Sonic team.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Jesus. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty confident that it's not going to be anywhere near as good as Detective Pikachu was. I'd say I'm giving it 7 out of 10.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's a good, solid film. And
it's really a 10. But it's a 7. But it's secretly a 10.
Yeah, so Derp's going to probably add it to a 10 in the edits. Probably just delete me and have him talking to himself and go, this is a 10 out of 10.
Damn it, he's figured out my plan.
Yeah, I'm on to you, mate.
Oh.
So yeah, really, really solid movie. I highly recommend, guys. I think we're going to wrap up there. This one doesn't have a 10-year following, so unlike the Marvel reviews, there's not really a huge amount to talk about, even when we are going into spoiler territory. Basic plot.
Everyone's got daddy issues. Everyone's got a Pokemon.
Issues. Yeah.
There's some mind trip thing going on, and Mewtwo is involved.
Yeah, Mewtwo's pretty badass.
He's pretty badass. He's pretty cool as well. But yeah, daddy issues number 1, 2, and 3. It's like 3 or 4 people who've got daddy issues.
Yeah. Daddy Issues, the movie. So, we're going to sign off now, guys. I believe our next movie podcast will be Godzilla.
Godzilla!
So, looking forward to that one. Till then, Balf out.
Derp out.
And we'll see you later.
Bye.